As we grow older, we first face problems due to cardiovascular disorders. Blood viscosity will increase, blood flow will slow down, and the amount of fatty substances such as cholesterol and triglyceride will slowly increase and accumulate on the wall of the blood vessels. As the deposits on the wall of the blood vessels gets thicker, it leads to diseases such as arteriosclerosis, hardening of the coronary arteries, thrombosis, and so on. The narrowing of blood vessels and an increase in blockage obstructs the blood flow and prevents a good blood supply from reaching the heart. This in turn leads to pathological changes such as coronary heart disease, angina, pectoris attack, and changes in the artery system. Certain muscle tissues also age or even deteriorate due to insufficient nutrients from the blood supply, and this leads to pathological changes in the same organs. All this leads to aging problems. The triterpenes found in long-haul logwood linger are able to improve blood circulation and significantly reduce the amount of fatty substances in the blood, such as cholesterol and triglyceride. This in turn helps to prevent heart disease, hypertension, hyperlipoid syndrome, hardening of the coronary artery, and other coronary heart diseases. Studies where mice were given intravenous injections of the long-haul logwood linger have shown that linger can indeed improve blood circulation of cardiac muscle and help overcome any cardiac muscle deficiency. Linger can also significantly reduce the symptoms of angina pectoris and provide protection for the heart. The effects mentioned just now are consistent with the records of the ancient Shen-Nung herbal classic that it cures the accumulation of pathogenic factors in the chest, good for vital energy in the heart, including mental activities, and it tones the spleen. Pharmacological research has shown that linger has a calming and sedative effect on the nervous system. It is particularly effective in the treatment of neurasthenia and insomnia. It can help to improve sleep and appetite, enhances vital energy, improves the memory, and helps regain vitality. All this with no side effects at all. Linger has an obvious effect on enhancing the immune system. Researchers have also shown that linger is high in organic germanium, triterpenes, and polysaccharides. These are active components that enhance the immune system of the human body. Cells like T lymphocyte and macrophage are important immunity cells. The active components of linger can strengthen lymphocyte and macrophage, destroy abnormal cells like cancerous cells, and as a result, help in the prevention and treatment of cancer. Besides the effects of strengthening macrophage and lymphocyte that kills cancerous cells, the organic germanium, polysaccharides, and triterpenes can also enhance the composite of the two types of cells individually and release the tumor necrosis factor, or TNF, and interferon. TNF and interferon can further destroy cancerous cells.
I have to say that my siblings look upon my research and our research a lot differently now. We have a lot more credibility because, my mother did have stage 4 cancer. She was given less than 3 months to live. And in combination with Taxol and Herceptin, 2 great drugs, and turkey tail, she now has no detectable tumors. She started in June of 2009, and a year later, her tumors had disappeared. My name is Paul Stamets. I'm a mycologist, and my partner, Dusty Yao, and myself own a company at fungi.com. We do a lot of research on medicinal mushrooms. Well, this is a bracket mushroom. It is called the turkey tail. It grows virtually in every woodland of the world. This mushroom has been the subject of a breast cancer clinical study, and in combination with conventional medicines, it helps increase immunity and helps patients be able to fight tumors. We got my mom back, and that's the best payoff of all. All mushrooms have unique molecular signatures, and they're like little pharmaceutical factories. So just like plants are different, mushrooms are different. But most people just think about mushrooms as being portobellos. There's over 150,000 species of mushrooms. Well, I have a birch polypore here. And this hat is made from this mushroom. Yeah, this is the longest living mushroom in the world. It's called agarikon, but it was first described over 2,000 years ago as a treatment against consumption, which was later thought to be tuberculosis. We've done research in collaboration with other laboratories and indeed have confirmed that with modern methods we have determined that this mushroom has very strong anti-tubercular effects. If there's a take-home message here, you should eat mushrooms several times a week. You should eat a variety of mushrooms. These mushrooms have anti-cancer properties, enhancing the immune system, anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, antiviral, antibacterial, and they also restrict blood vessels feeding tumors. Now, what drug does that? None. There's no drugs that do that, because these are not drugs. These are functional foods. We grow about 250 species at our facility, and so, but we have common regulars that we like a lot. Shiitake is probably number one, and fortunately, my partner and wife, she has a different taste buds than I do, so she likes certain mushrooms more so than I do, and so there's a compromise here when we cook, because I can eat more of the ones that I like, and she eats more of the ones that she likes, and we're not so competitive. Otherwise, we have fork fights in the kitchen, you know.
And you've been taking these mushrooms and...
For 5 years, 6 years.
Okay. And what, 5 years ago, did they say you had anything wrong with you?
100% everywhere, all over, nothing they could do for me. The doctor said, we can hold your hand. That's about it. They have no medicine if it's in the bone. And I had it in my feet, knees, legs.
It was cancer?
I had cancer cells everywhere. And I could hardly walk. And I was bleeding a lot. And I started taking this because a woman told me in the drugstore. Oh, I was looking at the Rishi, I heard about it, the tea, and she says, can I help you? And I said, well, no. She said, do you have cancer? And I said, yes. She says, well, you could take that whole bottle. She says, it wouldn't do you any good. She says, you need to get the mushroom itself and boil it and take it on an empty stomach in the morning, and then put it in the refrigerator, and every morning take a cup, 2 cups, and I said, okay. So I got some and I boiled it. Oh, was it awful? Because I didn't know you're supposed to slice them and boil 4 or 5 in a couple of quarts of water, a gallon of water, for an hour, and boil it, and then drink the tea. Keep, every morning take some tea. And that's what I did.
And what about now? You don't have any cancer anymore?
That's what they said. They took a PET scan again, just 2 months ago, and they said we can find no cancer.
So everything about the mushrooms?
Well, I don't know. All I know is what they told me, but they also are good for the liver, your the kidneys, your prostate, and your internal organs, your heart and everything. And it does different things for your, in a mild form. Take it small, Now we could take this out and you could take this with you. Oh, this.
You don't need it?
No. I don't need it. Yeah, and I take 6 or 8 of these, and I do about a gallon or so of water, and then boil it for an hour and a half, whatever, and then get it strong, but it doesn't taste too good. But you can put in and everything. It tells you. I got the literature somewhere, but you can go online and get the literature. But if anybody in your family gets, or if you ever do, and not only that, sometimes it might be good for you to take it for a month or 2, and then stop, and then take it a little bit. Now, too strong and you get hives and things from it, too, so you can break out the hives.
Have you been feeling better since you've been taking it?
I guess.
Well, no, I just felt the same all the time, but I kept getting better. And
Since you started that.
yeah. Well, when I started this, I was passing a lot of blood. I was having very bad pains in different joints and things.
And how old were
Hey
you
friend,
when you started to
please
take this?
purchase for this
85.
product. Please
Okay, and
contact
now
me
how old are you now?
0301 744 9822. And
what they told
please
me
don't
now, the PET
forget
scan, I have no
to
cancer.
watch my video,
And
like
I'm
my
not taking
video,
this now, but I will.
and share
take
my
some
video. And must be
off and on. I'll
subscribed.
boil some
Thank you very
maybe
much.
this
Take
week and
care.
next week and, well, I'm going away the 16th, so I might wait till I come back, and then I'll take and boil some of this. I take 5, 6 of these, wash them in the cold water for a few minutes, and then I throw them in a pot of boiling water, and then I take that out, the skimmer, and I bottle the water. I bottle it in some of these and put them in the refrigerator, and I take one of these a day and drink it. That's
For
what I
1
would do.
week, every
Yeah,
4 weeks, let's say, every month.
no, every day. Well, when I run out, I
Yeah,
make
that's
some
it.
more. I took it every day for a long time.
Okay.
Every day. Once in a while I'd forget or skip, but I mean mostly all the time I took it every day, or at least a cup full anyway, every day. And that's what I did.
That's amazing.
Lots of people will have cancer, and a doctor will say, oh no, that's stupid. I don't care if it's stupid, they told me I don't have cancer now. Maybe I do, but then they lied. I don't know.
They're not supposed to.
But I would have not been here had I not taken that, that's what I think. Because I was kind of bad, and instead of getting worse, it took a long time, but you know, a year or so went by, and then all of a sudden I just felt different.
And,
Now-
and I saw you playing some golf the other day.
Yeah, I'm playing golf now. I'm going to play this summer. This is the first time now. I'm going to play this summer with a cart and going. Because I still hit a ball 250, almost 300 yards.
Rishi.
So,
That's what they call it, huh?
Rishi, yeah.
Rishi.
Rishi. And they ship it in a big box. $50, I got a big supply,
Wow.
which is cheap. $50 is, and I give a lot away.
Oh. No? The cake's ready.
Ganoderma has long been one of the most revered and sought-after herbs in ancient China and possibly the world today. Known as Ganoderma in Latin, Lingzi in Chinese, or Paolucho in Korean, Reishi in Japanese, is the dried fruiting body of the fungus Ganoderma lucidium. Ganoderma lucidium has a very prized and storied history. It has been used in traditional Chinese medicine for over 2,000 years. In present times, we are just starting to understand what is in Ganoderma that can help our health. Found naturally in the wild tropical jungles of Borneo, and in most tropical rainforests with high humidity climate. Recent cultivation techniques have made this relatively unavailable herb available on a commercial scale to the world today.
Testimony is proven through those who consume Gano XL in order to restore good health, increase the ability to recover from sickness, where fresh Ganoderma is dried and the method of fiber separation is used to discard low-effect fiber according to the ratio of 20:1. The therapeutic effect of Ganoderma is increased through ultraviolet treatment and microorganism elimination. Ganoderma Gano XL.
Ganoderma was first classified as a remedy of superior quality in the Shennon and Seiyojin, and has traditionally been considered to be one of the ultimate tonifying herbs in Chinese herbalism. In short, it has been demonstrated in current research done in China and Japan to be a significant immune system enhancing agent that also protects all organs of the body, has anti-allergy actions, and is considered to be both an excellent qi tonic and shen tonic, or spirit tranquilizing herb. Ganoderma tonifies and strengthens the immune system in cases of immune deficiency, HIV, cancer therapies, and reduces the excesses associated with autoimmune condition, allergies, arthritis, lupus, diabetes, and other body disorders. Studies have demonstrated that Ganoderma is beneficial to the vascular system, since it appears to help regulate coronary and cerebral blood flow, and also helps reduce levels of blood lipids, and in lowering cholesterol, thereby preventing and controlling heart disease. Ganoderma legendary status is due in part to a well-preserved mystic surrounding its powerful protective qualities as the mushroom of immortality. This class of herbs has been the main thrust of research into plant sources of immune-enhancing agents over the last 12 years, and may provide tremendous benefit to those suffering from immune-related disorders. Studies have shown that Ganoderma protects the liver from damage due to toxic chemicals, including pharmaceuticals, carcinogen, environmental toxins, and ozone. It also cleanses the liver thoroughly.